The number of American children on psychiatric medication is rising. The percentage of children diagnosed with ADHD has risen from 8% in 2003 to 11% in 2011. While all the reasons are not known, most parents with kids on these medications say it's making a difference. 2 years ago, 10-year-old Tristan Tagle was diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, better known as ADHD.
As he got older, it was just the phone calls still over and over and over again.
Tristan's mom, Lisa, says he wasn't a bad student, but he did have a hard time focusing. That's why Tristan, his mom, and pediatrician decided to put him on methylene, and it seems to be working.
There's a noticeable difference from the morning to as soon as he gets it after lunch because he starts to settle down.
Tristan says he's getting better grades too.
Since now I'm taking the medication, it's really helped me learning more.
Before he started taking medication, Tristan says he couldn't control himself, but now he can.
I felt like I can just calm down, control it, and just stay in the spot, listen to the teacher and everything.
In a recent government survey, more than half of parents with children on medication for psychiatric problems said the meds are working. While Lisa is happy with the medication, she didn't resort to drugs at the first sign of hyperactivity, saying medicine is not a fix-all.
They need to be given something education-wise that's going to stimulate him, because that's what helps him. You give him a puzzle, he does it really quick.
ADHD is the most common psychiatric illness. 81% of the children diagnosed with a psychiatric problem have ADHD. Medical director at the Doctors Hospital at Renaissance Behavioral Center, Dr. Jose Igoa, says ADHD is more than twice as common in boys than girls.
Boys have more of what we call externalizing disorders, so they have more disruptive disorders.
But depression is the most common psychiatric illness in teens. After puberty, depression affects 2 times as many girls as boys.
Women internalize more, so more anxiety, depression, inattentiveness, and men externalize more, so more impulsivity, positional defiant disorders, attention deficit hyperactivity disorders.
Fortunately, Igoa says the negative stigma associated with these mental illnesses is disappearing.
We're realizing now that we have a brain that gets diseases just like our lungs and our hearts and our kidneys, so hopefully our people are more open to coming for help.
So what causes these behavioral issues? Igoa says psychiatric problems are often environmentally triggered, and in today's world, children are under more stress than ever before, in school and at home.
The dissolution of the families, it's very, very common to have either one single parent family, and I know it's people try to do their best, but sometimes it's not enough for what some children need.
Igoa says many of these environmentally triggered cases of depression can even be traced to bullying.
We have the issue of bullying and now cyberbullying, where everybody in the world gets to know what's wrong, what people are saying about you.
Fortunately, Tristan has friends who he says help him.
Sometimes I talk a little bit too much and they just tell me, Tristan, calm down.
And he is not letting this diagnosis stop him from reaching for the stars. So what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know, probably work for NASA.
Over the past decade, the rate of ADHD diagnosis has increased by about 5% each year and shows no signs of slowing down. In the studio, Brett Crandall, Action 4 News.